you're working. Anyways, talk this bullshit. Honestly, I got stuff so jacked up I have no clue what's working and what's not at this point. Which you. Okay. I don't even know where the hell the torque wrench is. Right now I'm trying to find shit. Taking this project over for someone or helping them out rather. So I ain't got a clue what's what, but I'm hoping my little bit of smarts I got kind of somewhat help me. But I ain't gonna count on that. I'm gonna turn that background music off. That was more or less a test. It's good. How we doing? How we doing? Let me know how bad I sound. Trying to get set up. It's been a few hours. Stuff's not working, but whatever. I still didn't turn that damn music. Anyways, yeah. I want to double check that he's got the head bolts tightened down and torqued. I'll figure out what they're set to. I'll eventually have to actually probably look it up real quick and see what torque specs are. I have no clue if he actually did this or not. So we have no clue if he torqued the head bolts down. 20 pounds and then two 90-degree rotations. Yeah. I'm going to just try to see if they're at least above 20 pounds. It wasn't fucking newtons. 30. Okay. Okay, this should be a fun one to find out. Yeah. What size is that? I wish I could get a better camera where it was like over top of the motor versus completely off to the side, so I apologize. I'll eventually get better. I do know, whoa, love the bots. Love the bot love. I do know the dual output isn't working. What is it saying? High CPU usage. Yeah, eat my butt shorts. Things should be rocking just fine. That's not working. We'll go with that. All right. So let's find the right size head bolt. At least the socket set somewhat put together here on the floor. So that ain't gonna be too bad. $15 million. What the fuck? This ain't even a half-inch torque drive. It's a. The fuck are these people working with? Well, okay. Hopefully he didn't use an adapter and try to measure torque with that without counting for the. All right, probably not. Anyways, hopefully everyone out there is having some good evening. You can kind of somewhat hear. I have a 15 millimeter deep socket on a 3/4 or 3/8. Hidden or whatever the person doing this has a nice set, just weird. I don't even know what brand it is. Why do they not have a 15 in anything? Making no sense. And he doesn't have a 3/8 to half inch. Yes, he does. Yeah, I thought it was. Most kits won't come with the shit. I need to shut my face up. There it is. Alright. Yeah, fancy digital one, but 22 pounds, so he did have a setup for that. So that's a good indication. How's it gonna move then? And you gotta take the rockers off completely to get to the rest. So I'm gonna safe to say that he did torque the head bolts right. Thing at least is set to what it was, so it's how the heck do you turn this off? Come on, off. You know what? They can go off in the box. Alright, so now we gotta get something that we can spin the motor with. So that way we know where top dead center is. What size is that crank bolt? 3/4. Let's see, which way should I spin you all around? So I'm gonna be working more from this side. I need to get the other. Eventually get it working one of these days.
Thank you to Thothunk for the follow.
Hey. Appreciate the follow. Although one thing I didn't consider is a light. Power strip. How we doing out there? Shoot. Next thing you know, the race will be on. Alright, so checking to see if this thing is top dead center. Kind of cam is this? This hydraulic? No, it's just a regular. So we need to make sure that both of these are completely closed on the number one cylinder, indicating that that bastard is, well, there. You got the spark plugs out? No. And they got oil all around them. So how did he determine which was top dead center? All right, so I gotta get a rag. Hopefully there's some air tools around here where I can blow out. There's a bunch of oil around the spark plugs. I don't want to take them out and have that run on top of the head, especially with it just getting new stuff underneath it. It is. Air compressor will be loud, but I'll put it back here in the office more. I just want to find an air chuck. A lot of stuff's been rebuilt down here, put away, and I have no clue where anything is. So I'm trying to find a regular air chuck. Oh shit! Got me my TR on. There's another torch head down. Oh dang it! Could have used that a few days ago. I ain't one air blower and chunk. This makes me feel pretty. It hurts my head. Alright, so I'm trying to look for some more rags or something that I can take and clean out this oil before I remove the spark plugs. I guess I can just shoot it with a rag and some brake cleaner. There's actually, I don't want to use mine. Dang it. Brake cleaner. What? Oh, okay. Shoot. How much do they got now? Is the question. Now, I'm not particularly a thinking man by any means, but they're asking me to finish up something, which I don't mind doing by any means. At least leave me with more than one can of brake cleaner. Shoot, before I put the valve cover back on, I'm going to bust a can of brake cleaner and clean it, but I guess I can't do that. I got to be conservative. Where the hell's the fun in that? Dude. Alright, find piece of shit rag somewhere. Where's the rag box? Yep, here we go. Again, just removing the oil. That wasn't that bad. Now, got most of the bullshit BS debris out. So now I'm going to take the spark plugs out, at least especially start cylinder one. Make sure this thing's top dead center like it should have been. I don't like using fabric rags on an open motor. They can fray. And all right, beggars can't be choosers. Spark plug. Dang. Oh, I forgot to put on gloves. Well, looks like that keyboard's going to be toast by the end of the string. Maybe. I'm used to having a cart sitting up against the thing. I gotta check it out. Yeah. See, he didn't take any of this spark plugs out, but that's why you gotta have yourself no fabric cloth. These little fuzzies. Doubt y'all were able to see that, but auto like, yay. It might like. Alright. So it looks like the cylinder is probably top dead center. Let's find a screwdriver, or a straw, or something that we can shove in there. Turn this motor a smidge. Make sure she is top dead. To the tool hut. Oh, hey, there's an air chug. Of course, I find it after the fact. What was I looking for? Um, absent minded. Oh yeah, missing a screwdriver. Alright. So we got our top dead cylinder indicator here. Please be long enough. Darn it. Yeah, we don't have our indicator. Nope. You don't ever want to use a file. You end up accidentally getting a shaving in there. Oh, it's a dirty ass screwdriver. Oh, here we go. Hey, another rack. It's one of mine. Masters. All right, folks. How is everyone doing this evening? Where y'all watching from? Here on the East Coast, it's now 1 o'clock. All right, let's find a socket for the crank. Let's switch the sideways view. All right. This thing is dirty. It's been left open and exposed. All right, so I'm going to take these rocker arms, loosen them. After I turn, make sure we're still good on top dead center. What did I say, 3/4? Half inch. Preferably on a half inch. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Is that a half inch? Please be a half inch. How can this set be a have a half inch ratchet but no half inch sockets? I'm a, if it don't got a 3/4, I'm gonna laugh. All right, there we go. I got some extensions. All right, now we're cooking with Crisco. Originally from Virginia. So now I'm going to rotate this thing a little bit, make sure our cylinder here is top dead center. I always want to rotate clockwise, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Wow, that is tight. Now I know he's been lying. So I asked him to double check, make sure it's top dead center the other day when he was working on it. Yeah, it's top dead center. I'm just unsure. No way he could have checked. He didn't put any spacers on this thing, so the flywheel is literally resting on the engine stand. You can't damage this fucking flywheel. Well, time to get cherry picker out. We're going to move the motor up a little bit, put a spacer on the thing so that way I can actually turn this own bitch. This should be fun. The reason why I say it's going to be fun is because there's another motor sitting in front of it. And of course, we lost. This is why sometimes I want to have a chain and a come along. Now we're going to have to try fishing this engine stand out. All right, so now I got to get this engine stand or engine cherry pick or whatever you want to call it out. Sorry if that's loud. I got to move an oil drum and a box of scrap. A lot easier than moving a motor that's on the ground. Motor that was in the truck sitting on the ground over here. And I might actually, oh wait, this is one of those foldies. Oh hell yeah, never mind. You there. Alright, knife might turn around after all. All this just to put a spacer on so I can turn the motor, make sure she's top dead center. Right there's got it. Hmm. The light temporarily from there, pick this motor up just a little bit, put a spacer on it. Yeah. Thankfully, it's only a little tiny 4-cylinder. Where's the jacking stick? Don't tell me this is it. This is it. Alright, now, here's the other question. Where's the chains for this thing? You can find a chain, couple of rags, put it across it. Lift up a little bit, find a spacer. Man, I can't believe they did that to me. Fucking shitting me? How do you put a motor in this thing if this thing's already topping the fuck out? Apologize, but that's just gonna really irritate me if that's all she's got. I'm confused how they even got this thing out of the truck. Not enough hydraulic fluid in this damn thing. It's always something I'm running into when I work on other people's shit. This cylinder is not coming out anymore. Clearly, got no damn fluid in it. You hold up. Oh yeah, that seems legit. I'm not even gonna pull the tension up. So now I gotta find hydraulic fluid. Now I gotta turn my mic down maybe. I don't know. What audio is coming through? I thought that was muted. My bad. Double audio for a second. Yep, there it goes. Son bitch. That they got gear oil or hydraulic fluid. So I tell you, does anyone else have as bad as luck as someone? Spend 3 hours trying to get a stream of all kind of technical issues with that. And as soon as you start diving into stuff, now I can't even get a cherry picker to move this motor up just a smidge. So I can turn it over and make sure it's top dissing. Spacers on the wrong side, dumbass. Alright, let's find some gear. I wonder if 3-in-1 oil would work. Cherry picker, I don't know about. I think so. I mean, that's loose. I don't know how I should feel about that. They're both loose. I guess I should feel alright about it. Let me turn my mic down. Yeah. don't have hydraulic fluid or whatever. Totally screwed the pooch on this one. Where'd that stick go? Feet. Little 3-in-1 oil to it. Or it could have been a massive ass air pocket. That fluid in there. Probably doing that wrong anyways. Who gives a shit? I'm just trying for my curiosity. If that makes a difference, I doubt it will. But, never hurts. My name is. That's seriously all the hell we got. Alright, chat. What am I doing wrong here? I know it's been a few years since I fucking took out a motor by myself at least, but I ain't that much of a PPD to not be able to figure out a simple pump jack. I mean, there's gotta be. I mean, obviously there's plenty of lift. Yeah, that seems fucking mint. Not even so. Put the motor on it, I'm not gonna be able to take a damn bit of force off of it because it's not gonna be able to pull it up at all. What the hell is going on? Hey, I'm about ready to start fucking just gaming. I mean, wife thinks I'm working. Stay fucking bunk ass jack engine lift. mean, you want me to kind of ish do it somewhat ish right? I got to make sure it's ish top dead center ish. Evidence is telling me that it might be, but also that the boy never even checked it because he can't turn the motor over. So, call bullshit there. Put that spark plug tool at. Damn. I said, already losing shit. Look at me. I gotta find an alternative to get this motor up in here. So, floor jack. Transmission jack. No, I wouldn't be able to get underneath it. All I want to do is make sure the thing's top dead center. Loosen the rocker arms and then set them myself. Putting them until they stop twisting a little bit and a full rotation afterwards. Once every cylinder's top dead center and set that way, you can do it individually. V8s, you can do like, I don't know, a handful of them at once. But I don't know what's up with this piece of shit. I got another piston around here or something. I mean, there's no way they took the motor out with this engine thing. I mean, it's shortened up, so technically it's at its tallest point. I am at a loss for words. I'm not even drinking. They busted Jack. You just didn't say anything about it. Maybe that's why they're not wanting to fuck with anything. All right, floor jack time. Let's see if I can find another one. That's not completely buried. Where's my handle? Maybe I'll fuck the oil pan up. Is there a way that I can jack it up? Block. No. Man, this engine's nasty as shit. Fuck the motor mount. Gone. Get some of these dealers. Hey, how we guys doing? This is a little 2.2 liter. Uh, inline four cylinder for a Chevy S10. I don't know what year this thing is. What is it? Seven from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 03. Yeah, it's an 03. And I don't know what's up with this little cherry picker here. It's like completely just broke on me, I guess. Yeah, no. So what I'm doing right now is, oh, let me turn myself down. Sorry about that. So I took over this project for the kid brother-in-law, and said he got the headset on there. I confirmed that, but I want to double check the rockers. Well, I don't know how method or whatever have you, so I was just going to double check, make sure I'm top dead center. And well, there's no way he could have checked it because the engine stand is pinching the flywheel, so he can't turn the motor. So I can't validate that the top dead center is, well, just that. So I'm just going to retake the rocker arms off and, you know, tighten them up till they stop twisting, full rotation, send it on its way. Yeah. I mean, he's like 24 years old, whatever. Don't do too many things, but yeah. When I asked him, "Did you make sure it's top dead center?" Oh yeah, it's top dead center. Impossible. Can't rotate the motor. So, and then I guess I got a busted hydraulic jack. There's fluid all over the place. So I don't know how they got it out the other night. So they took, there was two Chevy trucks. One had a bad motor, one had a good motor. One with the good motor needed a head gasket done, so we did the head gasket. I don't want to. I don't have enough floor jacks to make a little cradle underneath there just to. I just like literally need to lift it up like an inch just so I can flop the spacers around. He's got the spacers on backwards. He's got it on the inside instead of the outside of the plate. And if you had that, I could spin the motor. But hey, I'm still hanging out, having a good time. I had the kid down here earlier with me, teaching him a few little things. He said he torqued him to specs. I don't know what. So you say you worked on this motor while torquing to specs. I know it says I think 20 pounds, but like right now, I'm pretty sure the number one cylinder's top dead center. Number three is still moving it, but chances are it's probably on a exhaust. Wait, which side's exhaust? Intake stroke, since number one is center. But see, okay, even if it number one is center, hey, Dead King, how you doing, buddy? Even if number one is center, it's still rotating, so it's not. So he doesn't have. Yeah, number two is still spinning. So even if number one is still top dead center, those rocker arms aren't on there. So we try finding a way to crib this motor up a little bit so that way I can flop the spacers around. I'm gonna Barry Google how do you check to see how do you add hydraulic fluid. Maybe they busted a seal because there's hydraulic fluid all over. Oh, yeah. No, this night's over with, boys. Where the engine stand was sitting, there's a puddle of hydraulic fluid. So my guess is they blew the piston jack. I wouldn't trust my Raptors to put a come along up there if my life depended on it. How you doing, Dead King? A little bit different. I used to do this about when I first moved into this house 2 years ago. I used to do a lot of garage streams, but I stopped working on motors and stopped working on cars. This is one of those reasons why. Wake up, wake up, wake up. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's having yourself a good night, good evening, wherever it may be. It's only 1:30 for me. I apologize, but I'm irritated and Right, say I'm burning. All right, so I don't have. Man, but yeah, I'll take my other camera here and I'll show you all what I'm talking about. Where the jack was, or the board jack itself, cherry picker, whatever you want to call it, was sitting. You have a big old pile of grease or oil. That's not a good sign. Take y'all in here with me real quick to the shop where we got some motorcycle stuff being built. Um, I believe it's for that one, but I don't know if I have any hydraulic fluid. I'm kind of still getting everything up and running. The garage is still, like I said, it's a work in progress. A little bit of welding and fabrication and carpentry. Uh, anything that I can even use. I got this floor jack here, but I don't have enough cribbing. I mean, technically, I guess I could get some out of the scrap pile, and I just don't want to damage. Here's a couple other motors. Eventually, I'll uh, rebuild. But yeah, I guess we can make something out of this pile of scrap wood here. My father-in-law's been one doing all the construction work. I've been working on the house inside. He's been working on the garage out here. So, which I hope to start being able to start streaming some of that progress when I start renovating inside. Oh darn! Good thing we should do, chat. We got a busted cherry picker. We can't lift the motor up. I almost think any progress tonight is going to be extremely like none. Feel, but more or less we're just going to be hanging out. Maybe playing. I don't know. Maybe load up some freaking. I don't know. If my bank would ever send me a new card, I can actually buy a new game. So that's when I'll get Compass. So with the holidays here in America, the mail system's kind of a little bit messed up. I don't feel too comfortable jacking up this motor. Like some fancy flipping trick to this thing. Eureka. How does something like that just bust? A couple guys that are taking the motor out. They're gonna. They're lucky that that thing didn't bust on them with that motor hanging out of the air. I've had that happen before. I had a cherry picker fail with a load on it. Granted, we were kind of overloading it. We had a bar extended way out, trying to drop a what was it, a 427 cubic inch small block V8 with a C4 transmission. Yeah, I ain't trust going down just by me putting myself on it. That was a fun little Mustang. She did about 200 and a quarter. Mild 1500 horsepower with 500 shot of nitrous. She was fun times. All right, let me move some shit out of my way. Well, guys, looks like we're gonna be switching up what we're gonna be doing. If I had the stuff in my car, I would start working on it. But my car is a Malibu and it needs, what is it? Front brakes and rotors, those front wheel bearings. And whenever the transmission gives out on that thing, I'll probably do a stream of rebuilding that, and that should be fun. I haven't rebuilt a transmission in probably, I don't know, been with my wife for 11 years now. That'd be a fun one. But yeah, we got a bunch of cherry pickers, so we can't take and look this motor up any. So I wonder how they're going to plan on proceeding forward. Because realistically, damn thing I can do, sit here and look pretty. I even got my fucking tiara, so I think we can accomplish that. Disappointed. Went through all this trouble trying to get this set up, and I was kind of excited about being able to get my hands dirty again. If I can't verify that that thing's top dead center on one, which I'm pretty sure it is, do anything else. How's Chad doing tonight? Find a rag, clean myself up, son. At this point, like to bust. So, what do we do now? Plan our objective can no longer be met. Huh. Let me, shoot. Someone else was awake. I just lift the damn thing. Cherry picker. Well, yeah. I just killed my vibe. Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna go inside and get some ice. That way I can enjoy it. nice, ice cold drink. Come back, maybe we'll go over the truck, see what they got. See, they got the torque converter, but from what motor, I don't know. Hopefully, they kept the one that's. I can't remember that. Would it be better to keep the torque converter that was with the transmission or the one that was with the motor? Both technically were good transmissions, exact same everything. I'm not too sure on what the right answer would be. Huh. There goes the other thing. All right, well, keep an eye on my shit. I'm gonna run up to the house real quick. Got the garage door open. Hopefully, no one comes in, but we'll see. If not, I got him on candy cam. Here, back. Oof. So add insult to injury. So not only is our cherry picker busted, we have no way of doing what we gotta do. My ice maker busted. I don't have any ice to make a cold soda. I'm out of coffee. I don't feel like making it anymore. So I think the only thing that we got left to do is, how bad is this chair? Maybe turn this into a gaming stream. Smudge. Technically, make that work. Oh, yeah. What do we want to do, chat? 7 days. Switch her over. End the stream. Hey, I forgot we had ourselves over. I think I gotta swap and swap. And honestly, I got a wire mess over here that's like restricting me from being able to push the tower, so I can't even get close to the keyboard. I bumped out, but no, I mean it is what it is. So yeah, unfortunately, since we can't progress any further on this little junky Ford 2.0 liter or 2.2 liter, probably just gonna get ready to end the stream. I do want to. Part of me doesn't want to play some 7 days. Uh, well, 2 o'clock in the morning. Probably just gonna call it here, call it that. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna try going out in the morning. See if I don't know somebody who has another cherry picker, or father-in-law's got a way of replacing that piston, because shit's broke. How else spin it, put it. Especially got motors, and I could be putting it in tomorrow. So hoping I'll stay up late, do whatever I gotta do, make sure the motor is buttoned up good enough, and they come over tomorrow, slap it in, and do what they can do, and then I come in and finish the rest. Turnkey tomorrow, get this truck out, money in hand. But well, hey, guess what? Yeah, psych. Anyways, guys, call it that. Man, that stinks. But oh well. I might go with it. Maybe I might. I really don't feel comfortable. I got both my computers down here. I brought one down trying to pipe into another, and I was having other issues, and one thing after another. Yeah, the story of my life, content after or issue after issue. So I appreciate those who did stick in. Hopefully, someone got some entertainment out of this. Dead King, as always, I appreciate you coming around. So as soon as my new card comes in, Compass Stream, it's coming up. They're probably not out there listening. Wake up, wake up. Appreciate you stopping by. Same thing with Slug Soap over on the tube. How do you say your name? The Go thing? I have no clue. Appreciate you hitting the follow up earlier on Twitch. Uh, I think what else? Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Or today? Today's Saturday, no Sunday. I am with the holidays. I'm going to be limited as far as places to get. That sucks. I'm going to be limited as far as places where I can go to get another cherry picker. It is what it is. But again, thanks to everyone. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, wherever you may be. Until next time, stay safe. That's the way that cookie sometimes just crumbles.